Not since The Cat in the Hat has a character been adapted to the big screen with so little source material as Suicide Squad's Slipknot. Say that 3 times fast. Slipknot debuted in 1984 as a one-shot villain for a B-level hero, Firestorm. In Fury of Firestorm number 28, this rope-themed hero is teased on the cover for his slipperiness, the kind of literal naming that comics are known for. Slipknot was decades ahead of his time on the organic craze, making his ropes from leather in order to thwart Firestorm's powers. Apparently this newcomer's superpower is self-confidence, as he picks the fight out of blue, trash talks Firestorm in every panel, with snappy names like Hothead and Toaster Top, and uses his ropes to swing around the city for the purpose of showing off his armpit-free half-shirt. Seriously? What is up with that costume? In the end, Slipknot was merely a paid distraction, working for the 2000 committee who wanted to kidnap a girl. Firestorm nuked his way out of the ropes and smashed Slipknot into a brick wall. It would be 2 years before the rope expert would be seen again, but his return was once again merely as a paid distraction. We never see Slipknot's origins, but fortunately he seems to love to talk about himself in battle. He says he worked for a chemical company down south, where he created a sticky rope that is stronger than steel. He also claims to be an expert in hand-to-hand combat, though that remained undemonstrated. What we do see are skills in knots, lasso technique, and every other form of rope trick, earning him a comparison to Indiana Jones. After a long sit in prison, Slipknot and his employer Multiplex are recruited to the Suicide Squad in order to capture Firestorm. Having failed to secure the objective in the first part of the op, Slipknot is knocked out from behind by Batman, who just happened to be passing by. In the second phase, Slipknot decided that he's had enough of this Suicide Squad nonsense, and tests the bomb bracelet flag put on his wrist. Of course, it exploded, and the rope thrower lost his best asset, his arm. After this, Slipknot settled into non-speaking cameo roles in crowds of prison villains when other villains made big moves. During this phase, a purely bystander Slipknot is finally given an alter ego name, Christopher Weiss, at the cost of getting his good arm broken by a mazo. He does get a one-on-one fantasy torture session with Wonder Woman's rope, after Superman assumes a well-tied noose was Slipknot's handiwork. Good for you, Slipknot. In the wake of Final Crisis, Slipknot was given a robotic arm, coverings for the side of his torso, and something to do. He tangles with Mark Richards, the tattooed man, and kills Richards' son. Richards' tattoos bite off the new mechanical arm, but full revenge would have to wait for later. Deathstroke found and captured Slipknot in order to entice the tattooed man to join his villains for hire. Richards conjures a rope to give our Christopher Weiss an ironic beheading death. It's probably telling that the new extended Suicide Squad video from Comic-Con didn't include a single new frame of Slipknot footage. Given that he's been blown up, lost his arm, tortured, and killed in the comics, maybe don't get too attached to this paper-thin villain in the movies. There's a good chance that before the film is through, Slipknot will be the one to prove that Waller's head explosive control devices are the real deal.
Remember, you can't say it was better in the comics if you don't know what happened in the comics. So go ahead and click on the face of any other member of the Suicide Squad you want to know all the deets on. Or, you can click right here to watch our playlist of every video and learn everything there is to know about every member of the team.